last week with a 10-tackle game. It's the Buccaneers and the Falcons, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis. And Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they enter play. They've been buoyed by getting 2 home games right at the start, and they come off a good victory in week 1. On the other side of the field for the visiting Bucs, they come into this one after a loss in the opener, and they're in for another tough test here.
And what a battle for an organization to look at your schedule and see 2 road games to start the season. And
the final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test his secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
Ritter looking to put it up right away. And this taken in by Downs. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
He's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Just to pick up a 3, but that is indeed enough. The Falcons at 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
A look at the numbers last week for Edwards. 17 carries, 61 yards.
There were some signs of life from their ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense. Linemen can set their blocks and hold them a little bit longer, and he can be quicker to the hole and hit a lane. If they do that, they should get some better numbers produced this week.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 44-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
Oh, that's a big let-off there on 3rd down because you've got to account for the running back coming out of the backfield. They didn't, and they got burned, not just for a 1st down, but for big yardage as well.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They run once more with Edwards. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. But now he appears to be in some pain. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. On play action, here's Ritter. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And his kick here is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. Well, when they began that opening drive, they didn't have the best field position, but they were able to move the ball enough, Charles, to just get in his range to take the 3-0 advantage.
Absolutely, because considering where they began that series, I think they're pretty happy to be sitting at 3-zip right now.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. So here are the Bucs now to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
I think the hope was to let him sit and learn for a bit, but he was thrown right into the fire in week 1. Now we'll see what kind of lessons he's learned as he prepares for his second start in the NFL.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. He'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. There's a nice move. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels and picking up some nice yardage.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now back to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside 3rd of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. You talk about this Falcon defense. They play well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1 yard line. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line.
But both teams practice this situation. And this time, the guys on offense won, and in a very nice way. What a run from that position on their own goal line.
Gave them some good breathing room.
I wonder now, do you still stack the line of scrimmage, or do you play normal defense? They may have backed them off with that run.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Ritter. Powering forward, and he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the 1st down.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll be stopped at the 28. On a play that started at the 14, they pick up 14. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. Ritter on 1st and 10. That complete to Downs. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 7. And now here's a carry heading left. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And down he goes, a Buccaneers sack. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taking it about the 16. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. He'll drop to throw. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And Godwin going to have a Bucs first down as the tackle made at the 42.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Buccaneers first down.
Looking to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. So, Charles, this game number 2 in the NFL career, this rookie quarterback, his guys took the loss in the opener. And when asked after that game by reporters how he did, he was pretty curt. He said, not well. What did you see?
Well, first and foremost, I've loved his answer to the media because he was being honest. And those veterans in the locker room, they're looking at him to see how he's going to handle things, and they like the fact that he's not blaming other people. Because I thought
this is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. His first career touchdown pass, and it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
Point after, right down the middle, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Room here to run. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 58 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football. Here's a 2nd and 5. As they've got it as we resume action. Ritter now looking to throw it this time. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
So they look like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Ritter back to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
The Buccaneers offense ready to rock and roll again. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Taken at about the 36. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield and get the ball in his hands in open space. And just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Looking to throw it here, Ritter. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. Ritter to throw it. Short throw caught by Pitts. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. On 3rd down, here's Edwards. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, it's Edwards. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 45 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Up the middle, it's Edwards. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw, Ritter. A quick throw, but incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost.
Touchdown! A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons are able to move back in front.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
A wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they sit out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. A good drive that time as they get 9 plays in all. And the Falcons score to cap it off. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They'll run on first down. Bullock. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here's a 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll set up a throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. He stiff arms him. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. He was having success there holding on to it on the option, but ultimately problems downfield, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and this is a tough one because you know you'd prefer to have your quarterback either heading to the sidelines or getting down at the end of the play. But you've got an aggressive one. He's fighting for extra yardage, and he gets stripped there. You don't need him to be a hero in that situation. You want your quarterback taking care of himself.
On first down, Ritter. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. On the counter, it's Edwards. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I mean, it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Ritter off the play fake. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Touchdown, Falcons! A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Falcons had 6 to their lead. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So this drive spans 7 plays, and the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Back now comes Tampa Bay. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They're going to look to throw. A short one there, caught by Likely. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. A quick throw caught by Evans out wide. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Back to throw here. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And Godwin going to have a Bucs first down as he'll take this down to the 44-yard line.
Gain of 7. First down, Tampa Bay.
Now a handoff up the middle. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
No hesitation, goes right back to Likely. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
He'll look to throw. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Chris Godwin, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bucs have got it back to within a score. In the 2nd quarter and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So that drive in total 8 plays.
And it's Chris Godwin who finishes things off with a touchdown reception.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
2nd and 10 now. It's Ritter.
And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. And delivers a big play here for this offense. First down. Here's Ritter.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
This pass left side to Downs.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Ritter.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Milton Williams
gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This from 54 yards away. And his kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game. And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit, and it's the Lions who hold on to the lead in that one. Amon-Ra St. Brown, a touchdown reception. From there, we'll take the trip across Lake Erie to Cleveland to check in on the Browns at home at the Dog Pound. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Jamar Chase with a touchdown reception from Joe Burrow. Finally, let's get to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And that one all even as they play the visiting Texans. It was a terrific first half from the former Cincinnati man, Desmond Ridder. He came on after a slow start to fire 2 second-quarter touchdown passes and give his guys the lead at the intermission.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
So the difference is 6 points as we get set to resume action here in this 3rd quarter of play.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Bucs offense set to begin this third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
46 yards rushing for him now to this point. Third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. A short one there, caught by Likely. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Bullock. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Now a give, right side. Weldon. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They were victorious a week ago over Philadelphia. They lead here as well as they start out 1st and 10. Ritter will set up to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
At the 27-yard line.
Up the middle. Here's Edwards. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Here's Ritter. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 31-yard line.
Ritter now. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
They'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's a 1st down and then some. A 32-yard pickup.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
Another throw coming up here for Ritter. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. gun. They give to Edwards. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A 15-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Evans has it left side. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
At the 27-yard line.
Right side taken in by Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Now a handoff up the middle. Bullock. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Right back to him on first down to about the 48-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 36. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6. He'll drop to throw. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. To throw again. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Now with a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
So out come the Falcons now. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Now this throw caught left side, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down. Looking to throw it here, Ritter. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. Ritter with it after the play fake. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 yards there for number 15.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Ritter to throw it. Throw out right, pulled in by Downs. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
Ritter off the play fake. That's going to be taken in by Downs. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll run here with Edwards. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Falcons are able to stretch out their lead. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful job.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From the 22 now, here's the 2nd down and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. A short one there, caught by Likely. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. A short one there, caught by Likely. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the fourth quarter. Again, he'll drop to throw.
No hesitation, goes right back to Likely.
8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.
And the Buccaneer first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flushed out right. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Second down and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at their 48-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Arnold Ebiketie.
Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 55 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
On first down, Bullock. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Looking to throw.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Now back to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
105 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now a handoff, Edwards. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
On the handoff, Edwards. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Ritter.
And he rifles rifles one incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now here's a throw that's complete, and he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Back to throw, Ritter. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. To the air again, it's Ritter. Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Ritter now. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it's 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 15-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and
Ritter back to throw. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is indeed good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle. A 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Back to throw. On target to his man, Likely. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
And the Buccaneer 1st down.
He'll look to throw. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to throw again. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. And that will be incomplete as well. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down but come up empty. When the Falcons defense stands tall, they'll get the football back. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, they go to Edwards. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
At the 43-yard line.
Ritter off the play fake.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Ritter throwing on third down. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
The Falcons send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And this will be out of bounds at the run here, the 12-yard line. So out come the Bucs now.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Out of the gun now on third down. That's complete to his receiver, Gatwood. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Now it's Edwards. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them into submission.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
From the 2 now, second and goal.
Edwards is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
No gain on the play. Brings up third and goal.
Here we go.
A lot more was on the line in this one than just defending your home field, CD. They defend their home field against a division rival and get the victory, so this one feels a little extra special.
It has to, right? There's always just a little more emphasis on games like this. Everyone talks about playing each game the exact same way, but you and I both know that is not true. Division rivals, you want to take care of business not just at home, but against a team that you really don't like very much, too.
So for Atlanta, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage.